Good morning, dear students. I hope you all are fine. So, today we are going to start your next topic of grammar, which is questions. So, in this topic, we will learn about the different types of questions and how you can form those questions. So, all we are going to discuss in this video. So, let us just proceed further. So first of all, what are the different types of questions? So if we talk about the three different types of question, mainly three different types of question, later on we will discuss about some other types also, but here we are discussing only the main types of questions. So first category is your yes no questions, then comes your wh word questions, and then comes your alternative questions. So the reply of yes no question is simply yes or no, means the answer will either yes or no. And in case of wh questions, reply is an we can say answer will be an open range of responses, means different answers should could be there for the wh questions. And if we talk about alternative question, so alternative questions are like mcqs, which are having some options, and one option from the given options is the right answer for that question or for that particular alternative question. So one of the option given by the question is the reply in itself for that alternative question. So this is your main three types of question. First is yes no question, then wh questions, and then your alternative questions. So then, if we firstly talk about yes no question in details, so what is your yes no question? So yes no questions are usually formed by placing verb before the subject. What you have to do, you will just place the verb, helping verb, before the subject, and in this way you can form this yes no question. So simply, like SMR, was, were, has, have, all these are your helping verb, and if the sentence begin with this these kind of words, then it is here yes no question. The answer will be either yes or no. So see, look at these examples. First is your hands are wet, so we can simply make it question like, are your hands wet? Next is Ricardo was playing football. So was Ricardo playing football? Hussein is painter. Hussein is a painter. Is Hussein a painter? So in all these questions, we are just putting that helping verb at the starting of the sentence, and in this way we are making these questions. And definitely the answer to these questions, all these questions, is either yes or no. Are your hands are wet? So either you can say yes. If it is no, then you can say no. And was Ricardo playing football? So we should answer, we can answer like either yes or no. So all these questions have the answers yes or no. So when there is a helping verb in the statement, its question form will have this structure. What kind of structure? So what kind of structure that have helping verb plus subject plus main verb plus other part of the sentence, that is your predicate. So as we have already done, means first of all your helping verb, like can Alicia sing well? So helping verb at the starting, then comes your subject, that is Alicia, then main verb sing, and then rest of your sentence. And similarly in second case, sorry, should people protect trees? So again, should is the helping verb, which is at the starting, then people is a subject, and then your main verb, that is protect, and then rest of the part of the sentence. Similarly in third case. So the main structure of yes no questions is that helping verb plus your subject plus main verb and rest of the sentence. So I hope the main structure of the question is clear to you. Let us move further. So then, how you can make a yes no question in simple present tense? We will talk about, we have already talked about your the sentences which are having your helping verb. So now we will talk about the sentences simple present sentence, how you will make this you can say the question yes no question from the simple present tense. So as we all know that in case of simple present tense, we have a subject plus do or does, or plus base form of the verb. So how you can make, means basic structure of simple present is your subject plus main form of the verb plus rest of the sentence. So if you want to question, make a question from that, so how you will make that question? So we are talking about two different categories, singular subject and in case of plural subject. So In case of singular subject, your question, basic form of the question will be like this: does plus subject plus base form of the verb plus rest of the sentence. So Suraj makes tea. So Suraj is a single person, so subject is your singular. Suraj makes tea. So what you will have to do here, you will put does from your side and does at the starting of the sentence. Does Suraj make tea? Why we haven't used do? Because do we use in case of plural subjects and does we use in case of singular subjects. So Suraj makes tea. How you will make a question from this: does Suraj make tea? Second is the earth goes around the sun. Does the earth go around the sun? Third is an ostrich lays eggs. Does an ostrich lays egg? So like this you can make questions by just putting does at the starting of the sentence. Then in case of plural, what is the difference? Only lies in the use of do or does. So if the subject is plural, you will simply use the helping verb do. So as they have given you one example here: Suraj and Sandhya makes tea. Suraj and Sandhya makes tea, make tea. So Suraj and Sandhya, now we are having two person in the subject, so subject is plural, and simply what we do, we will put the do at the starting of the sentence. Do Suraj and Sandhya make tea? So like this. And in the second case also, the planets go around the sun. So the difference here is we are talking about planets. We are not only talking about Earth or Mars or any one planet. We are talking about all the planets. So subject is plural here again. So we will use the word do. Do the planets go around the sun? Next is ostriches lay eggs. Ostriches. Now we are not talking about only one ostrich. We are talking about all ostriches. So again, means we are using a plural subject. So do ostriches lay eggs? So like this. Then I jump from here. Students, one thing that you have to remember in case of I and in case of you, so we always use the helping verb do, not does. So we take it as a plural subject, so that is why. So I jump from here. Do I jump from here? I drive a car. Do you drive a car? So like this you can form these questions in case of I and you. So I hope it is clear to all of you. Let us move to the next one. Next comes making yes or no question in case of past, simple past tense. So here in this side we are talking about singular, and in this case we are talking about here plural subject. But one thing that you have to remember, that we have to consider the singular and plural subjects in case of present only. In case of past, we always use only one helping verb, which is that helping verb that is here did. So in both the cases, whether we are talking about singular subject or plural, we will always use the helping verb did. In case of present, we were using do and does in case of singular and do in case of plural. But here we are talking about simple past. So in case of simple past, there is no change in structure in case of plural. So we will simply do as we do in case of singular. So what we do in case of singular, so let us just take a look at that. First is here simple past. The basic structure of simple past question will be did plus subject plus base form of verb plus other parts of the sentence or the predicate. So Suraj made tea. Now look at this sentence. Earlier we were saying that Suraj makes tea. We were talking about present in that sentence. Now we have used second form of the verb Suraj made tea. So it is your simple past sentence. So how you can make question from this? Just put a word did at the starting, means helping verb did plus subject Suraj plus base form of the verb that is make. Now you have to put base form of the verb in this question, not the second form or the third form, like not the past tense of the verb form of verb or past participle form of verb. You have to put the main verb. So earlier they have given you the verb made, but you have to write here make. Did Suraj make tea? And a question mark at the end of the sentence. Similarly, the satellite went around the earth. So go, went, gone. I think we have used this form in number of examples. So go, went, gone, and they have used the form went, means they are using past form of verb. So past tense form of the verb, so it means this is your simple past sentence. And how you will make question from this, you will simply put the word did at the starting of the sentence, and then one thing that you have to do in question form, you have to write the main form of the verb, which is go. So did the satellite go around the earth, and a question mark. So I hope it is clear to you. Similarly, the rest of two sentences, so these are very simple. So next comes your exercise on the basis of your yes no questions. So what we have done till now, let us test whether we have acquired that or not. So there are some sentences given, and what you have to do, you just have to make the questions from these sentences. So very simple. First one is bamboo is a type of grass. So it's a simple you can say simple sentence having a helping verb is. So what you will do in this case, so you will simply put the is at the starting of the sentence to make it question. So the question will be, is bamboo a type of grass? So at the end you will put a question mark then. So is bamboo a type of grass? Then in the second case also, the sentence is Sania is watering the plants. So we will simply make the question by just putting the helping verb is at the starting of the sentence. So the answer will be, is Sania watering the plant? Is Sania watering the plants? So and at the end you will put a question mark. Then next come Fernandez was the captain of the ship. Fernandez was the captain of a ship. So how you can make a question from this? Here we are having the helping verb was, and you will put this helping verb was at the starting of the sentence, and your answer will be like, was Fernandez the captain of a ship? Was Fernandez the captain of a ship, and question mark. So in this way you can make question. Then comes your fourth one, she eats 3 bananas every morning. She eats 3 bananas every morning. So in this sentence, if you look this at this sentence carefully, there is no helping verb given. And if you check this sentence, this is your subject plus main form of the verb plus your predicate. So this is your which sentence? This is your simple present tense. So simple present tense, what we have to do in case of simple present tense, we will make question by putting the word do or does at the starting before subject. Means we have to put word do or does before the subject. So then we will decide whether we should use do or does, that we will decide according to subject. So now look at the subject. If the subject is singular, you will use the word does. If the subject is plural, you will use the word do. So subject here is she. She means we are talking about any one girl. So subject is your singular. So we will put a word does here in this case. Does does she eat 3 bananas every morning? So like this we can make a question. Then fifth is very easy. Zarina will come home tomorrow. So here will is your helping verb. Simply you will put this helping verb at the starting. Will Zarina come home tomorrow? So then if we talk about sixth one, some fish can stay out of water for a long time. So here can is your, you can say helping verb or modals or anything is given. Can, could, may, might, or shall, should, those are your modals. Even if the modals are given, you will put that modal at the starting of the sentence to make question. So the question will be, can some fish stay out of water for a long time, and a question mark. So in this way you can make question. And in the next also, it would be better to go to the city in the morning. So would will come at the starting of the sentence. Would it be better to go to the city in the morning? So like this you can form a question. So I hope it is clear to you how to make your yes no questions. So then let us proceed further. Then comes your second category of question, that is your WH questions. So what are these WH questions, students? First of all, so WH questions are formed with the help of question words. What kind of question words? Like what, which, where, how, why, who, whom, whose. All these words are known as your question words, and WH questions are formed by using these question words like what, which, where, how, why, who, whom, whose. All these words are used to make your WH question. If the statement is starting with these words, it means it is a question. So uh, Here they have given you how you can make a question using the word what, which, who. So let us look at these things. So question word, if you are having question word what, so it is used to ask about things or idea, not people. So like this means we can't we don't use this in case of people, we simply use it in case of things or ideas. So what is the color of turmeric? In this way we can use this word what. And which is either with things or ideas or people you can use. So which car is your mother's? So like this you can use the word which. Then comes the word who is used basically in case of people. Who is your teacher? Who is your you can say class in charge? So who was the man on the terrace? So, like this you can use this word who. Then comes whom again in case of people. Whom did Chiku meet in the jungle? So this is in case of people. Then again comes your word whose, and whose again in case of people we use. Whose is the kerchief with a red border. So like this you can use this word who, sorry, who, whom and whose. All three are used with your people. Then comes the word when, and we use this word in case of we are asking about any kind of times etc, time etc, sorry. So when will the hunters come back? So we are asking from some person that at what time or when they will come back. So when is used in case of you are asking any question about time. So then comes where is used to ask question about place. Where are my headphones? Or like this you can use the word where for making question related to place. Then comes how. So how is used to ask question about manner in which something happened. So like how did the prisoner escape? So like this you can use this word how. Then why is the reason, means if you want to know about the reason of something, so you will ask a question putting this word why did the police officer run away? So like this you have to remember that what kind of wh word we can use to make a particular question of a particular category. So you have to remember these rules, these are very important. So then comes there is an exercise for you people now, students be careful now. So again write the question words missing from the following questions by looking at the answer. So answer is given and means only one word from the question is missing, that you have to fill. That word could be your what, when, who, where, whom, why, how, all these words. So any of the word can be answered. So you have to look at the answer carefully, you have to look at the given part of question carefully, and then you have to decide that what could be the right answer in the given fill up. So first is question is dash does Marinalina's uncle's stay? He stays in the city. So we are answering Marinila's uncle stays in city, means we are answering about a place of a person where he was staying. So in case of place, as we have discussed earlier, we will use the word where. So the right answer here in this fill up is the word where. So my handwriting is not that much clear here, but I will give you answer key after this. But right now just listen to me carefully. So then second is dash opened the door last night when you come back. It was Uncle Prasad. So we are asking the question is being asked कि किसने दरवाजा खोला था when you come back home. So it was Uncle Prasad. So Uncle Prasad means we are talking about a person, a people, you can say. So that is why which will be the right answer here, the word who. Who opened the door? Who opened the door last night when you come back? So who opened the door is the right answer. Then third question, dash should I eat this tablet? Eat it after dinner. So now eat it after dinner means we are describing about a time that when you have to eat it. So question word will be when should I eat this tablet? So for example, we ask doctors that when should I take this medicine, so doctor gives answer like before breakfast or after breakfast or after dinner. So like this, it is here, it is related to time. So when should I eat this tablet? So when, as you know, that is used to make question regarding time. Then fourth is dash, can I see this film in 3D? You can see it in 3D by wearing these glasses. So person is asking कि मैं कैसे इसको फिल्म को in 3D देख सकता हूँ. So answer is that you can see it in 3D by wearing these glasses, because in this means in this question the person is asking about the manner, that how can I watch that movie in 3D form. So answer reply is that you can wear these glasses. So it means we are asking about the manner of doing something. So the right word here will be your how. So how can I see this film in 3D? Next is dash, do wet clothes dry slower during the monsoon? Because during rain there is a lot of moisture in the air. So because answer is beginning with the word because, it means we are specifying for a we are specifying a reason for something. So if we have to give the reason as an answer, so question begins with the word why. So here right option will be why. Why do wet clothes dry slower in or slower during the monsoon or in the monsoon? So because during monsoon or rain there is a lot of moisture in the air, so that is why. So we are giving reason as an answer, so that is why question word here is why. Next to next students, next comes your alternative questions. So now what are alternative questions? Alternative question give a choice between options contained in the question themselves. So the options are connected by a letter or by a word or. So what is given, what is special about alternative questions, that in these questions there are, you can say, options are mentioned in the question and you have to answer according to that option. So examples are given here. First one is, are you a policeman or a soldier? For example, this is very commonly asked question, that are you a student of 5th class or 6th? So we can ask this question. So we are giving options to that person and that person can choose any one of those options. So are you a policeman or soldier? Then would you like to have tea or coffee? So this is again a commonly asked question. Then who is more popular, Sanjay or Deepika? So again we are asking about the opinion of any person regarding the familiarity of Sanjay or Deepika. So like this, in all these three questions we are giving two options in each of these questions. So that is why these are called your alternative question, means we can choose any of the option, given option. So these are called your alternative questions. So then comes another category of questions, like three main categories we have already discussed. Then comes other types of question, like exclamatory questions, then your rhetorical question, then comes your echo question. So what are these questions? Now let us discuss about these one by one in detail. So first one is your exclamatory questions. So express the speaker's strong feeling. As you know, any of your exclamatory sentence is used to express a strong feeling or emotion. So here in this category, exclamatory questions again expresses the speaker's strong feeling about something. Though they have the structure of a question, they end with an exclamation mark. So means actually we are asking about a question in these, but these always end with an exclamation mark. So isn't he smart? We are asking about for example, if I am asking about the opinion regarding any person, so I am asking from my friend that isn't he smart? So like this, isn't he smart? Then haven't they changed? So like this, these are the questions actually, and these are beginning with the helping verbs, but we are ending these with exclamatory mark. So these are your exclamatory questions. Then next comes your rhetorical questions. So what are these rhetorical questions now? So strong statement, though it is has a form of question, means means very much clear, something which is having the answer means there is no option for no in that case, but that statement is so strong, but even then it is a form of question. So that is your rhetorical question. For example, can anyone count stars? So now we know this, it is very much clear to all of us that no one can count star, but even then we are asking this question that can anyone count star. So answer is obvious that no. So these kind of question is called your rhetorical questions. देन कम सेकंड इज व्हाट डिफरेंस डज इट मेक, कि इससे क्या फ़र्क पड़ता है. सो इसका मतलब ये तो नहीं है कि हम इसका रिप्लाई भी ये हो कि इससे कोई फ़र्क नहीं पड़ता. नो, there is no need of that kind of reply, but even then this is your question, what difference does it make? It makes no difference, so it's your rhetorical question. So I hope the you can say you have understood this kind of questions, that is your rhetorical question, in which means answer is always expected to be no, and it is a very strong statement. Then comes your echo questions. So what are echo questions? Now repeat a part or whole of something already said. Echo questions means we are repeating the same thing in the question that is already said. Like, she is a great pianist. Pianist means to say the person who can play piano. Piano is a musical instrument. So she's a she's a great what. So if I said that she is a great pianist, but you are unable to hear that, so how you will ask from me she is a great what? So like this. So you haven't heard the last word and you want to ask about that, so you will simply ask she's great what. So I will reply pianist. So like this we can ask these questions. These are called echo question. Second is, he has made the mistake again. Who has made the mistake? So like this you can ask the question. So he has made the mistake. So like, again means we are repeating a part or a whole of something that is already said. So that question is called your echo question. So students, this is all about your questions, different kind of questions. And now, on the basis that we have discussed till now, so there is an exercise, and in this exercise what you have to do, identify what type of question these are. So different questions are given and you have to identify the kind of the question in each of these sentences. So first one is here, Ashwapuri is not far, is it? Ashwapuri is not far, is it? So this is your question tag. Tag question. Tag questions are like in the end of those questions, the words like isn't it, doesn't it, that we have done in fifth class. Tag questions we have already covered, so that is why I haven't you can say discussed about that you already know. So tag question, like words are, these kind of words are given at the end of the sentence. So this first one belongs to your tag question category. Second is, did you get a greeting card yesterday? So did you get a greeting card yesterday? And the answer will be like yes or no. If we talk about the answer of this question, did you get a greeting card yesterday? So definitely the answer will be either yes or no. So it is your yes no question. From this you can predict that this is your yes no question. Then comes your, what time will the plane take off? What time will the plane take off? So there is no doubt that this question is beginning with the word what, so it is your wh question. So any of your question which begins with these kind of words, what, where, who, how, why, when, whose, whom, so these are your wh questions. So third is wh question. Then you have an extra pen with you. You have an extra pen with you. So it is a kind of declarative question, means this is a simple statement and we are asking it in a way of a question. So this is called your declarative questions. Then, isn't that a wonderful painting? Isn't that a wonderful painting? At the end there's a exclamatory mark, so from here you can judge that it's your exclamatory question. So then, a wonderful what? A wonderful what? So it means someone has already said that this is wonderful, the evening is wonderful, or has you can say anything about already said. So we are asking a question, a wonderful what? So this is your echo question. So I hope all the questions are clear to you, and how we can form different kinds of question and what other categories of questions are. So I hope everything is clear to you. If there is any problem, still any doubt, you can repeat this video. So thanks for watching and have a nice day.